Hi, I'm Chris McMullen. I'm an artist and sculptor here in Georgetown, and I'm going to tell you about some of my work. I make steel sculptures that are usually kinetic, a lot of people-powered things. It's a lot about movement and the way things go, systems and processes. I enjoy the idea of building something. I like using steel because it's permanent, or at least it seems permanent. This piece is called Modern Conveyance, and it is a people-powered piece. The input is an exercise bike, and so you start with somebody pedaling the bike, and the chain on the bike is hooked up to a Volkswagen engine. And once the bike is pedaled, the engine is turned, and there's a crankshaft coming out of the back of it that goes all the way across the room, and it ends up turning a tiny dancer, little ballerina. Although I have a couple of pieces that seem like they could be useful and are thinly disguised as tools. One is a piece where you turn a big wheel, and that turns a crank, and probably 13 feet away it operates a pair of shears. And so I guess if you were by yourself and you wanted to cut something, then it could be handy. So one of the themes that I focus on in my artwork is kinetics and making things move. My idea is to replace that painting or that object with a movement and try and appreciate the movement as being something precious or beautiful. So if you take the example of tractors or heavy equipment, any kind of machinery, cranes, anything that is out in the world and moves around, and maybe it's really beautiful when it's doing its work, but we don't really appreciate it because it's doing a job. It's got some purpose. It's moving dirt, or it's moving a container or something. So the idea for me is that if you remove the purpose, then you can appreciate the beauty in the movement. The idea for me is that if you remove the purpose, then maybe you can see the beauty in the movement.